Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for another plan with me. This is the week that I am leaving off on. This was today. And now it's time to transition to next week. And this is Valentine's Day week. So I had a couple of options for Valentine's Day kits. My anniversary at the very end of the month, which I think is this week. Yeah, this is our anniversary week. And because our anniversary and Valentine's Day fall in the same month, I got two cutesy kits and I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use where, but I figured that I could kind of play with it and see what worked best. Okay, so I gave Pat the option of the two different kits, and this is the one that he picked for Valentine's Day because he thought the other one was more us. And because it was more us, we were gonna do that one for our anniversary. But I think they're both pretty us because we have tattoos on our wrists that match each other. Ours is a scripture. It's what God brings together, let no man tear apart. And I think this was cute, the little soulmates, because it's the bottom of their feet. But I thought this was a super cute kit, and I thought that it was very us. And I thought it would be fun to use it for this week. So yeah, here is the kit that I'm going to be using this week. I need to go see if I can find some date dots because I don't have any in this kit. But this kit does come with lots of work labels, which is great because I am working all week. So in the back of my planner, we have a treasure trove of extra stickers. So let me see if I can find date dots. Okay, so I found date dots. La 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 la. I can talk. I swear, I'm really good at it too. Can't you tell? All right, so we're going from the 11th to the 17th. So yeah, I have work this week, which is about the only real big thing going on. Last week, yesterday to be exact, was my husband's birthday. And I made him breakfast and we went out to dinner as a family, but he wanted to go take pictures. So we went and took pictures yesterday. I'm a little sore today because of it. I haven't taken pictures in a long time. I had this really, really bad photography teacher when I was in college who just was not like a nurturing, let me help my students grow. She was more of a, let me bash my students until they do what I want them to do. And she was just really a horrible teacher. And I really feel bad for any kids who at this point in time still have to take her because she just, if you don't do your art her way, she is quite unbearable. And I don't think it's fair at all because art is super subjective, and I understand if I was doing something technically wrong, that would be one thing. But I wasn't doing anything technically wrong. She just didn't like my style. And to be fair, I didn't like her style. She did this Americana thing where she went through and took pictures of people who would reenact like Civil War, and she took pictures of Abraham Lincoln's and all sorts of weird stuff that I thought was just retarded. Let's be real here. I thought it was retarded. I did not like her style. She did not like my style. I thought hers looked like snapshots. She thought mine were boring. You know, whatever. I was done with her. And I know I shouldn't let her affect me, especially not like years later. I mean, come on, I took that class at the beginning of my career ODU and I graduated in 2013. So we're talking years here. This should not be a thing that bothers me. And wow, that is crooked. Can I fix it? No, I cannot. That's staying there. It's staying there beautifully crooked. Let's see, let's do this one for the corner because I think that one's most us. But yeah, she was just a really bad teacher, and for some reason I let it affect me, and I don't know why I let it affect me. I should not have let it affect me. But I did. I was dumb. I will be the first to admit it. And unfortunately, it took some of my love for the art away, because I don't like being told that I'm crappy at something, especially something that I previously thought that I was good at and that I really enjoyed doing. And it was just a bad situation all around. Whoa, there's a cat. So I didn't take my camera with me yesterday. We went to take pictures because that was Pat's request for the day, was to take pictures. My cat needs to calm down. She's hearing chittering of birds outside and she's like flipping out. I'm surprised that she didn't see the pigeon that was staring at me a couple minutes ago, because if she had, she would have probably been all over me then too. But anyways, we took our cameras out with the intention of taking pictures, and I didn't bring mine because I had no interest in taking them. And so Pat, to his infinite wisdom, decided that he was going to force me to. So he handed me his camera and told me to take pictures while he was playing with his drone. And I got into it, and I wanted to get a better picture of the sunset from a different angle from farther out in the water. And I was standing on rocks out in the water taking pictures. And I need to take these out because it's driving me nuts. And so I'm out there shooting away, having fun, taking pictures, and all of a sudden I get, hey, look, I bet it would be even prettier from over there. And so I go to take a picture out in the water farther, because there was a rock that I had eyeballed and the ground was pretty shallow until there. I stepped off my dry rock and I hit a wet one, and it was like super slippery, and down I went. So now my knee is all banged up and my hand is really sore. This hand right here, I don't know how I landed on it, but oh, it is killing me now. So not fun. But lesson learned. Let's not be a moron who decides that taking pictures in the middle of the water is a good idea, because it's really not. But I managed to go down into, I don't know, wasn't it quite waist deep water, with me sitting, that is. My butt was all wet, and so were my sides. I had phones in my pockets that I had to pull out right away, because just because they're waterproof or water resistant does not mean that my iPhone is going to like salt water. So I had to go pull those out really quick, hoping that they would not get damaged at all. And the camera that I was holding, which is my husband's, went straight into the air to make sure that it did not get wet. I did not land on it. So I landed on my right knee and my left hand, which it's getting stiff from sitting in the same position for so long, because I've been sitting here doing a sticker haul with this so that I could use this kit, because this one just came in recently. But oi. It was a fun day other than that. And of course, right after I crashed, Pat crashed. But I personally crashed and Pat's drone crashed. And of course it landed in salt water, but he seems like he's been able to recover most of the footage off of it, which is great, because that was his big concern. He's got insurance on it, thankfully, so the fact that it did land in salt water shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, it's never a good thing to crash your drone in salt water, but all right, I think I'm gonna use these. These were last week, so I was gonna add them to the giveaway stuff, but this might actually work well in this kit, so I can put headers on at least those ones. I'm just not sure how to go about putting them on. I think I'll just start like this and see where it takes me. I should have enough for each one of these to get a sticker on top. So yeah, that was our day. Super, super fun. We also went pokey hunting because I don't know what it is. We go through like these spurts where the whole family wants to go pokey hunting. And I haven't touched my Pokemon Go in ages, and I just started playing it again. So hey, if anybody wants to be my friend, let me know and I'll give you my code, my friend code. Because it's always good to have more friends. Plus there's a bunch of like things you can do once you have friends. Yeah. We went and did that and killed all of our batteries. That was super fun. Oh look, I had just enough glitter headers left. Perfect. Now we'll see if I put this in the giveaway or not. Once I'm done with this week, I might. I don't know. I don't know why it's dark right now. It shouldn't be. It's like 9:45 in the morning and it's dark outside, even though I can see plenty of blue skies. I don't know. All right, so we'll put the today headers down on top of the checklist since I am out of glitter headers, which is fine. I don't mind being out. I don't know. I don't know if spending the extra money to get pre-orders and getting them with like glitter headers and the full boxes is really worth it. I mean, she does do a 10% off, so you do get them a little bit cheaper when you do it that way. But I still think that the glitch stuff is really the only logical way to buy stickers from the Glam Planner. I always do the monthlies too because I like having them. But she does glitch those ones out too. And I actually got this glitch sale, which is where this came from. And I got like 6 kits, which is, yes, a little much, but oh well. I was excited. All right, so we have basics down. Now we need to put down the work stuff. Where are my work labels? Right there. All right. And I do work all week, so I'm just gonna start laying them down. I like putting them on these so I can see the times, the places. I have no idea who I'm subbing for just yet, but they asked me to sub for 2 weeks straight, and I couldn't because I already have the middle school for the next 2 weeks. So I work the next 3 weeks straight ahead of time. I already know what my schedule is, but I don't know much else. Ah, the joys. Okay, so there's all my work labels, all 5 of them. And I know that I'm working 7 to 2 because I'm at the high school, and the high school works 7 to 2 most days. This day they work 7 to 1. I don't know why they always get out early on Tuesdays. It kind of threw me off when we first moved here. I thought it was like some Tuesdays, but it's not. It's like every Tuesday. But I want to keep track of when I'm working, where I'm working, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. We have 1 of these left. All right, what do we have? I want to do workouts, that's for sure. I want to try to get better at working out again. So we have health. Let's see, we have this week Happy Mail, which I will use. Work schedule, YouTube next week. Oh, workouts, there it is. And then I usually take vitamins, or I'm trying to remember to take vitamins, and I also read. So there is not a reading one or a vitamin one, but I do have last week's stuff. Let's see, there's one over here. Sometimes they have books in here. I don't see any. All right, so hold on. I keep pulling from last week because it's sitting right next to me. And last week was a reading kit. So I want to snag some books off this paper, little books, and I'll use that in just a second. So we'll put that there. And then we will grab Happy Mail. I don't know what's left to come in. I had been expecting some book outlet orders because I bought books from the Boxing Day sale, like the day after Christmas. I bought 2 boxes over like the course of like 2 days because I have infinite amounts of problems when it comes to that website. But they just came in yesterday. So it is now February 10th and they came in yesterday. Oh, so much fun. So I have a book haul that I need to film soon. And that's all gone. Garbage. I'll just sit on the floor. But what was I doing? Lost track of my brain. Okay. So we have a workout sticker. But anyways, the book outlet order finally came in, the one I've been waiting for ages. And so I'm not really sure what the plan is now, like what I have left to, what we're waiting for, if there's anything else that needs to come in still. I don't know. All right, that should be enough room for the books, right? So we'll put that, we'll just sit it underneath. Let's see, how can we do this so that it looks great? Oh, of course, it pulls out a piece of the paper too. So I've been watching this new show. It's called The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's hilarious. I've watched the first season of it, and there's 2 seasons on Amazon. And I am finding myself laughing a lot. So when I wasn't reading this week, I was watching this TV show. All right. And very much enjoying it. All right, so I have the Bay one left, and I have this little planter left, or yeah, it's little roses, a flower box. Since I mean, I like this one, I think it's really cute, but I don't use the word Bay, so I'm gonna use this one instead. And then we'll put this one down. Here. And then we'll put another piece of this little washi here. Like that. Okay. My feet are asleep. This is why I shouldn't do a sticker haul and a plan with me one right after the other. But I didn't want to go do my book haul and then have to refix my camera, so I figured I would just do these together. May not have been the best idea because my feet are totally asleep now. Maybe that's not big enough. Oh shoot. Ooh, ooh. Nope, come on. It's kind of a big piece though. All right. We'll just put it down, even though it's kind of a big piece and I did not want to use a piece this big for this spot. But I used a smaller piece right there already. You guys can't even see. All right, so we'll just lay that down on the right spot. Jeez. But yeah, I'm not much of a TV watcher. At least not anymore. I used to be when I was younger, but over the last few years, it's just kind of, I don't know, pittered out. Reading has become so much more important to me than watching TV does that it doesn't hold my interest for very long anymore. But this new show is just hilarious and it's definitely holding my interest. So if you have Amazon Prime, you should totally watch it because it is really funny. I've always had a thing for watching comedians. I haven't watched a lot in person, and funny enough, the only one I have watched in person, I watched Bill Cosby in person when I was a little kid. My dad took all of us to watch it at, I want to say he came to one of the fairs, like the Puyallup Fair or something. And he did a show at the fair, but you had to have like tickets for it. And we went, but I'm not positive if that's right. I just have this impression that we went to a fair and then we went and saw Bill Cosby. But I definitely remember seeing Bill Cosby because, you know, the Cosby Show was still on when I was a kid, and I saw most of them in reruns still because I was just little enough when it was first coming out that I don't really remember much of it. So I remember watching most of the episodes in reruns, but I still remember being extremely excited about watching Bill Cosby. Now all the stuff that came out about him, which is kind of sad and depressing, that these like icons, I guess they're still human though, right? Have these messy, messy lives. And what's even funnier is there's a picture of my great-grandmother, my grandma and my aunt or something like that, that actually were like sitting with him. I just thought it was funny that there's a picture floating around of like my great-grandmother hanging out with Bill Cosby. Makes you kind of go, it had to have been the 70s too, because my aunt was really young. Okay. So that is our basic layout. I'm gonna use, I like the Pretty Weekend banner better than the like more decorative one. And I screwed up right here, so we're gonna stick the weekend banner right here to hopefully minimize the fact that I laid that down really crooked. Either that or it will make it stand out even more. Okay, so let's see if there's anything left that I know for sure I can add in. This is Valentine's Day, so we'll take the little Valentine's Day one and stick it right here. This came out of my ketone Plan With Me stuff, but I thought it was cute. So, and it has a Valentine's Day one, so we'll put it down for Valentine's Day, which we work, which is fun. Oh yay. I get to come home, hopefully not grabby. All right, I don't think there's anything else really standing out that I need to put in. So yeah, I have this for my layout, and then I have all this left. And we will see how this week goes. I'm not usually very productive on days that I work. And I'm gonna be with the high school students though, so it's gonna be hit or miss. They're usually pretty good. Every once in a while, there'll be massive pains in my butt, but hopefully not this week. So yeah, that's it. And I will talk to you guys soon, and I will be able to, I'll come back and show you the end like I always do before we start next week, which is all middle school. I love my job, I do. Okay, bye. Hi guys, welcome back to the end of the week and my final spread. I think it turned out really cute, and there's quite a bit left. I mean, there's not a ton left. There's just, yeah, I'll just show you. Here we have the headers and the rest of the washi, the littles and the icons. As you can see, I never use very many icons or littles. This page is like, not mine, I don't know. We have one box left, and then some sidebar and some full boxes. And then we have the deco sheet, one piece of the washi stuff, and then the flags. So that's a decent amount left. But I think this week turned out pretty good. I worked every day and was exhausted constantly. But I finished 3 books, so that's always a bonus. I finished 6 of Crows, Only Mine, and Only Yours. So that's definitely an improvement over not reading very much the week before. Okay, so that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.